Thank y'all for listening to the Southern Style Podcast. We appreciate y'all being here. I'm Michael Lee.
And this is Rick Henderson.
Here the hell we go. There's a 98% chance we do not have it together. Kind of like tornadoes hitting trailer park. There's a 98% chance that's happening.
That's a Southern thing, guys.
It's Southern as cornbread and biscuits.
Kyrgyzstan, like, the places that you kind of essentially...
Can you spell that?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think so.
Don't forget, we're from the South.
What?
cut off the chicken tongue.
Could you imagine walking you in here and have a damn 8-foot chicken in the corner?
I was thinking about putting him in the front yard.
This train wreck of a saga.
Yes. Hey, guys.
And girls. All both of y'all.
All two.
Yeah.
All both. What'd you say? All both?
All both of y'all. Because after our previous podcast talking about women, we probably will never get another woman listener.
Yeah, they done.
Actually, I have had women message, I don't want to say women, like we got some messages on our Instagram account saying, I love listening to y'all because it makes me realize a lot of truth about myself. And I was like, you did it.
The first step of recovery is just
I just got a congratulations from our podcast that we've got 100 downloads.
100?
I don't know if that's one episode or 1 hour. I don't know. It just says congratulations, your podcast. Oh, that's one podcast.
Growth.
One podcast.
Growth.
100 downloads.
Well, I don't know about so talk about the downloads. How does that work? So when somebody clicks on it, does that mean that's a download, right?
When somebody listens to it.
I
get, is that, or is it when they actually download it to their?
I don't know that. That's what I was wondering the other day, how that works.
Well, don't you have to download it and listen to it?
How great is this for two podcast guys to be wondering how the heck a podcast works?
We're just good at talking. Yeah, that's all we're good at. We're trying to figure the rest of this stuff out.
The rest of that crap's not my job.
It's time to celebrate.
Yeah, we need to celebrate.
Woo! I'm drinking some coffee because it's way too damn early for beer.
Let's celebrate for Michael.
Yay! All right, episode 9. And as promised,
this is a sequel, guys.
This is part 2 of the previous podcast, and if you're listening to this one, you haven't listened to the last one, you can go listen to the last one and then come listen to this one if you want to. You don't have to, but...
Yeah, do 8 first, guys. Stop right now. Girls, guys and girls. I always say guys. That's like a Southern thing. Hey, guys.
Wait a second. Isn't that kind of like, what's that? What is it when you're not inclusive of the women into the verbiage?
Sexist?
Yes, there you go. You're sexist, Rick.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys.
We already know he don't like white people. I'm just kidding.
I have such a hard problem with white people.
Yes, if you don't have a tan, he doesn't like you.
Hey.
My sister listened to that, and she was like, she hates you now, Rick.
I know, Sonny. I'm going to have to go send her flowers.
You better.
I want to go back and shoot some deer on Savannah.
She's going to cut you in your sleep. I done told y'all these Southern women.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sonny.
They will shank you. You think prison's bad. You'll be wanting to go to prison after living with a Southern woman too long.
Well, I'm just like the rest of the folks here listening.
You want to know what I'm talking about?
Excited. I want to know what's
Jason,
going on.
I'm going to string Rick along for about another 5 minutes. He's going to be like...
I'm going to be biting my nails over
here. He's over there scratching in the table. Well, kind of what we were talking about last time was the narrative and how people... The media puts spin on stuff, right? They put their own narrative to
they tell their story.
They want to keep the country divided so that, either Democrat or Republican or whatever, keep watching this one versus this one, and they tell one part of this story and they tell one part of this story. None of it's the truth. It's all bullcrap.
Right.
So before we got on, started this podcast, we were talking about last weekend. And I went down to Tampa and saw my buddy Brantley Gilbert and Nickelback in a concert. Well, I will say I listened to Nickelback since they came out in the early 2000s or whatever. So and they good songs and they put on a good show. Brantley rocked it, and it was a good time. Hot as balls.
Thank you for warning me.
So Rick said he's going to see Chris Stapleton and George Strait in Florida this weekend in a stadium, so I told him he's going to die of sweat. So just a heads up, be prepared, wear your jean shorts and your flip-flops so you'll fit in.
Yeah.
Or your boots and shorts like all the girls wear.
Yeah.
You look good in that.
I think so. I think so.
That off. Wear you a little tank top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bud Light tank top.
Maybe not. Bud Light tank top.
They
Ice
probably
cold.
beat me.
They were giving away Bud Light. Nobody would take them.
I've seen a bunch of stuff like that.
But with all that being said, Brantley brought up the. All right, have you guys been under a rock? Have you heard about the Jason Aldean?
Oh yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Okay.
And I think I feel like his manager called him and said, "Hey, Jason, I got an idea. Let's do this right
It
here."
worked for Morgan Wallen, right?
Yeah, it did.
Morgan let a little slip up of a drunk video. Well, he didn't let it out. Somebody videoed him, put it out there. And next thing you know, he's making $1 million a night. So
backlash to
I'm just saying, I may go draw some graffiti in the highway out there and let's see if we can get rich.
Yeah,
not kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. But we will draw alligator out.
I just don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, man. I don't care who they are. I don't.
No,
want to hurt
at the end of the
feelings.
day, it's just about being a good person. But with Jason's stuff, his song that everybody's talking about is "Try That in a Small Town."
Right.
All right. We're from probably as small a town as what is considered a town to be.
Where's Aldean from? Georgia?
He's from Macon.
Macon. I thought that's not a real small town.
He's not like, well, I mean, it's just a song.
Yeah, I got
He's
you,
just singing the song
yeah.
that I think his band, a couple guys in his band and songwriters wrote. And so that's a good song.
Yeah.
You know, good old boy feel to it. And let's go sling it out there. But and nobody had a problem with the song when it came out. It came out in May. Everybody's listening to the song, radio's playing the song, nobody said a word. When the video comes out, that's when everybody's got a problem.
Yeah.
They play it on CMT. Well, I think CMT and MTV, they're all VH1, they're all owned by the
same person,
same media company or whatever. Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, the thing comes out, and now they're saying it's inciting gun violence, and has racist tendencies or inferences in the song.
Well, and he's showing I don't even know how to word this properly where it won't make nobody mad, but I thought the video, and I haven't watched the whole complete video. I've watched just smidgets.
I watched it.
You watched the whole thing through?
I watched the whole thing.
But so the stuff that he was saying, don't try to do this. That was like those extreme radical people like looting and stuff. That's not him doing that.
No,
right?
No, not at all. The song is making reference to all the stuff like we saw, during COVID times with all these people doing these protests and tearing down cities and burning stuff, burning flags. Just that to me was just them saying, because if you're not from a small town or live in a small town, you don't get it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you live on this road right here.
Right.
Do you know everybody on this road?
I do.
Exactly.
I know everybody in this county.
We'll keep it simple like your road.
Right.
There's probably 10 houses right here or something?
Yeah, roughly.
So something happens down the road, you're going to help your neighbor out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They're going to help you out.
Yeah.
Like everybody watches everybody's property. Hey man, I'm going to even in our neighborhood. I mean, we got, I don't know, 5 or 6 houses around us. If we're going to be out of town for a week, we'll text the neighbor, hey, we're going to be gone. If you see anything weird, call the cops or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we were at a baseball game, high school baseball game, and my smoke alarm went off in my barn. Well, it was from us doing some construction stuff and the dust getting on it. But my neighbor, man, he jumps my gate and walks over there and walks around my barn for me. And hey, everything looks good. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
That's taking care of each other. That's honestly is how small town
and
living.
What?
And I'm not saying big cities and people don't watch out for each other at all.
I'm sure they do a little bit, yeah. But it's more predominant here.
But if you come trying to walk down your road and break in everybody's, like a group of people come down the road trying to burn your houses,
that song
it's gonna be bad.
On. I'm telling you folks, that song is spot on, because if you come and break into one of these houses or you do something bad here, something bad finna happen to you.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to protect ourselves. We're going to protect our own. We're going to help our neighbors out.
Yeah. And here's the thing too that I really want to say in this situation right now is that, especially right from what I'm been experienced, it does not matter your economic standing. It doesn't matter what color you are. It don't matter where you work at. It don't matter what you do.
It don't matter if you drink Bud Light or not.
If you drink Bud Light, I don't care. If you turned into a woman, I don't care. If you're gay, lesbian, still in a small town, it seems like you still help each other out no matter what.
That's my point with that. they're trying to divide people. Like, and what happened in the song is it's in front of a courthouse in Tennessee where there were hangings a long time ago, right? Like, and none of us were there.
I wasn't there.
I doubt.
Damn sure wouldn't do that now.
Exactly.
I would hate that.
And I
break
doubt.
my damn heart.
It depends on who they're hanging now. Because I'm just saying, like, if pedophile and he go, if it's one of these. Anyway, I'm not going down that road.
So if Jason Aldean wrote a song about pedophile, try that in this town, you think that would have been like some big blow up thing?
Probably, but there are probably a lot of people defending the pedophiles because that's
a thing.
Well,
look
up
now.
Hollywood pedophilia. You'll learn a lot. Anyway, we're not going down that road. But my point is that I doubt if Jason took the time to say, let me research this courthouse history and let me make sure nothing bad ever happened here, because another song, my buddy Brantley, was a number one for him. And Lindsay L., What Happens in a Small Town, it was shot in that same town and the same courthouse, but nobody made a reference to that.
Yeah,
because it's a different song.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? That's just a breakup song that Brantley song was. So Jason's song, is showing all these newsreel clips of violence, and they're saying, you're not going to come to my small town and do that. We're not going to let you do that.
Right.
Like, you're going to come try to yank cops out of cars and punch old ladies. We're not tolerating that.
I'm not tolerating.
And that's exactly.
You know what else too on the same situation as that is we not going to tolerate nobody hanging nobody at the damn courthouse either.
Exactly.
We're sticking together because we're small town.
Look, at the end of the day, we believe in right and wrong.
It's a heart condition.
These people that you see, like anybody that defends somebody that says, "Oh, they have a right to go break in and burn down a Walmart,"
you don't. You definitely don't.
There's you cannot validate that mindset. You cannot validate those people.
No.
You can't exonerate them. You can't say, "Oh, well, they're doing that in protest." Well, protests do like everybody else does on a protest. Like, they've had protests here. In Valdosta.
Valdosta has a lot of protests.
At the courthouse, people make their signs. They go out. They stand. They
They
don't break the law. They don't
have their voice.
They don't block traffic. That people can see them. They can be heard.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, because
nothing wrong with that.
And even in Valdosta, between the sheriff's department and the police department, now people have their own opinions of them, but like and this isn't like a white old male saying this for the Valdosta Police Department. They're like, hey, look, you can come do whatever you want to, just don't cause no problems.
Well, I mean, I think that's legit.
Exactly.
Good.
I mean, look, we're not going to tolerate you rioting and looting. They still
got
that.
A job to do, upholding,
protect and serve,
and serve for sure. But now, in I don't know whose defense, but I have run into some very dickhead cops. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. If all two of you cops listening to our podcast, I mean, I appreciate what y'all do, and I know we got to have some officials and some law and all that kind of stuff. But man, don't be a douchebag, man. Don't.
Well, how did you start that off, Rick? Like, what was I doing?
No,
I'm just kidding. I know you better than that.
Hey, if I'm speeding,
which he does a lot, by the way.
No, I don't.
Sorry.
Don't tell people that.
Y'all need to watch him.
If I get pulled over,
Star GSP.
I'm always very polite, very I'm in the wrong. I deserve whatever you give me. And then if they just start acting like a douchebag and like pumping their chest out, a lot of times those ones that are like really douchebags, they're younger. And they got like something they're trying to prove something. I don't know, but I can't stand that crap, man. You pull your pants down to take a.
This is my thing, man. Look, at the end of the day, if I broke the law, and that's why they pulled me over,
give it to me.
I'm just gonna sit there. Yes,
sir. Take it like a man.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You're getting a ticket. Yes, sir. I don't care how they act. I'm not gonna give it back to them. I'm not gonna do anything but be yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm just gonna go on down the road with it because it's not worth it. It's not worth you getting worked up about. And I'm not saying you don't have a right to feel like that officer or whoever's, being a turd, but that guy just might be a turd. Like his whole life, he just may be a turd. He wasn't picked in the little league team.
Yeah,
he was the last pick playing basketball,
beat up,
and now he's got an attitude problem. His dad might have been an officer that was a turd, and it might have just been inherited
hereditary.
turd.
It's hereditary. Turds are hereditary.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you just gotta let it go, man.
I do. I mean, I don't.
Well, you just brought it up, so you didn't let it go, Rick.
Well, I guess so. To a point, I didn't let it go, but I'm just trying to say, just be cool. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if everybody was equal,
if you'll treat everybody the way you want to be treated,
yes, the world would be so beautiful.
It's the golden rule, right?
Dude, we wouldn't even need the news no more. We wouldn't need that. Just treat people good. It's a heart condition. Be cool. Be respectful to every single body, and the world would be amazing.
But so going back to this topic, if you will, the problem with it, like Brantley's problem with it was you got a bunch of people hiding behind keyboards on social media that make the problems of this world.
Oh my gosh!
And his quote was, "There's not enough people getting punched in the face." And I mean that might be a little bit on the rough side, but at the end of the day, it's easy. It's easy for me to sit here and talk crap. When I can create a Facebook profile with no profile picture, nobody knows who I am. I'm just that guy, and I can just go stir the pot and be a turd to people just because my life is so miserable.
I feel like 50% of the people that's on the web got that.
Oh, I
mentality.
see it every day, man. Yeah. We posted a video on Backwoods Life page. It was one of the deer that Kevin shot in Wisconsin a couple years ago. It's just a shot of the arrow going in. And the arrow it's not a pass through. It goes and it hits like the shoulder or ribs on the other side and it stops the arrow. And people are like, you must be shooting 30 pounds. That's a terrible broadhead. You didn't get a pass through. I'm like, people, have you never bow hunted before? If you don't know what you're talking about, just don't talk. Like, I'll be honest with you, I get a lot of pass throughs because I'm shooting 31 inches and 70 pounds.
Yeah, you get a lot.
I got a gorilla arm.
Force there.
Big dude. But I mean, if that arrow goes in, makes an entrance hole and hits that other shoulder and that arrow stays in, you're going to get a better blood trail because that arrow is keeping that entrance hole wide open.
I've said that my whole life. And the deer will fall faster.
Oh, dude, there's no doubt.
It's cutting him up.
If it blows right through, those holes can close up a lot better. Especially with a really sharp, shoot deer with a dull broadhead does more damage than a sharp broadhead because it tears more.
Tears them up.
If it just goes through like a razor blade, quick, clean cut, them holes can close right back up.
Especially on a 2-blade. If you got a 2-blade, don't. Yeah.
So anyway, I mean, we're going off on a hunting tangent with this thing, but I was also just talking about how people make comments about stuff that they see. One lady said we were using lasers.
Laser?
Oh, we were using a laser because of the lighted knock.
Yeah.
And like that, people started ripping her one.
Yeah,
and this guy was like, that's an arrow with a lighted knock on the end. And she goes, oh, I thought they were using guns with lasers on them.
Oh, God.
I'm like, really? Did you watch the video? It's a slow motion video.
Yeah, but here's
the thing. You can see the arrow.
If you don't know any more than that, stop.
Don't talk.
Don't stop. Just keep rolling through your little feed or whatever.
Well, no, that's my thing is, like, I'm not going to go on a post about making brownies when I don't know how to make brownies.
Nothing about them, yeah.
I'm not going to go on a post about...
You put 2 eggs, you should have put 3.
Exactly. I don't know jack about it, so I'm not going to comment. I'm just going to go, okay, those look good. I'd eat them.
That one time back in band camp, I made brownies one time, so now I'm going to tell the whole world
we don't want to know about you and your flute at band camp. I promise you. It's not good. It's not a good story.
When I reflect on the past, I'm always going to say that band camp. Back at band camp.
One time at band camp. Did you weren't in a band?
Nah. I was hunting. I didn't do anything. I'm real fast. I can run real fast. And I should play some ball.
You should have been a tuba player.
Boom, boom, boom. But I didn't want to do anything that got in the way of hunting. I loved hunting so much when I was a kid. Which I still do. Never growed out of it.
And that's like, and so speaking of that, did you see where the Biden administration, I hadn't read the article.
Popped pretty hard. Who's after them?
They're wanting to block funding for all schools that have an archery program or a hunter education
program.
What
do they have against just old country folks?
I mean, like, what's that?
Pushing synthetic meat.
Synthetic
Is that what
meat.
They're doing? They're pushing synthetic meat too? Oh, wow.
Everybody go eat your plant-based cow.
Yeah. We have canine teeth for a reason,
Listen
people.
to this, though. Think about this. Isn't a cow organic plant-based meat anyway?
He's organic. He growed from the earth.
I'm saying cows they don't eat meat.
No? So
they can't have meat in them. How can a cow be made of meat? It's made of grass.
Yeah.
Boom. That just blew you. You're sitting here really thinking about that. You're sitting there going, damn.
I'm on another
He's
tangent.
on to something there.
No, I'm on another tangent. I was going to tell you something, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to. Because it contradicts like where we're kind of going with this or whatever. But let me just say it real quick.
Do it anyway.
All right. So like rhinos and like freaking cows and
they don't coexist, but go ahead.
Just that kind of animal, a herbivore animal that's big. Look at a cow. He's freaking he's huge, muscled up, big old sucker.
That's
powerful.
a bull, yeah.
Well, yeah. So he's not eating meat and he's healthy and all that. So
we don't. So you're trying to say we don't need to eat meat and be big and healthy?
No, I'm saying you could if you wanted to, but why judge me that I want to do the thing that we've been doing since man was on Earth? And the reason why we have canine teeth.
That's exactly right. And so if you listen to the vegans argue, they say we weren't made to eat meat. But also listening.
What's wrong with these canine teeth then? Why do we have canine teeth?
We're going to ask God one day. I'm telling you right now, when Jesus comes back, we're going to know all these answers.
I want to know it all.
I hope he hurries up because I'm about tired of all this BS around here. But the thing with it is, if you talk to nutritionists, okay, you have to have protein, period.
Yeah.
For me and you to have our muscle mass that we have and like we work out, I'm supposed to eat, good gosh, like 200 grams of protein a day for me to build muscle.
Do the math real quick and tell you, kind of put it in perspective. You keep.
But my point with that is,
how much you said 200 grams? You need 200 grams. That's what.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's actually 1 gram per pound of body weight.
That's 40 cups of broccoli. 40.
Broccoli's got that much protein in it?
It has 5 grams of protein per cup.
Look at Rick showing out with some knowledge. Boom.
But then you take
40 cups of broccoli.
That's 40
Dude,
cups
I
of
wouldn't
broccoli.
crap for a month. All that fiber had me just locked up.
Fiber should make you poop.
Not broccoli. That's different fiber. Raisin Bran's like a launching pad, son. Like throwing skeet.
But what I'm getting at, I'm not going to do no more math. But you take a piece of let's see, do 12 ounces of ground turkey. You're gonna 30, 40, somewhere around 30 or so.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a knowledge drop on the ground turkey. It's got more fat in it than steak.
No, you got to do a content. If we're going into freaking meal prep here, but you want to get like a 96 and above %. You don't want to get it because you can get ground turkey with a bunch of freaking fat in it.
Take your
just eat sway, guys. If you want to
just eat deer.
Well, that too, for sure.
If
you got the pleasure to be able to meal prep with wild game,
just drive down the road about 6 a.m. Either somebody else is going to hit it or you're going to hit it and you're going to get some deer meat. All right. And then bring your card over here to Rick's Body Shop.
Yes.
Plus.
Perfect. We helped you out every which way there.
Your insurance deductible is, whatever that is, you just pay that. Rick handles the rest. Trust me. Rick and Jason right here, you will roll up in here. You'll ride out of here with a brand new vehicle. Same but different.
Yeah, same but different. Okay.
I mean, it's going to be the same vehicle. It's going to look new. It's going to look awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our shameless plug for Rick's Body Shop this week.
Yay.
But anyway, I don't even know where we went.
Well, here, let's sum all this up real fast.
You were talking about canines and vegetables and all. So the nutritionist, latest thing I've heard is we're not supposed to eat a lot of vegetables now. We're supposed to eat meats and grains.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Meat for protein.
Confuse everybody. Let's confuse everybody.
One day you eat eggs, one day you don't. One day you eat bacon, one day you don't. One day you eat dirt, one day you don't. I don't know. At the end of the day, eat what you want to eat.
No, my theory is just like when I've helped people get on like meal plans and stuff and train them and whatnot before years ago when I was actually healthy. But one thing I would say is no, one diet is going to be good for everybody.
Right.
So what the best thing to do is do some regiments and make sure you give it enough time to check it and make sure and watch over the results or whatever. But you fine tune that thing and put it where you need to.
One thing is, you and I could sit and we could eat the same thing every meal, same amounts and all that. We're going to get 2 different results.
Exactly, for sure.
Our bodies are just different. We're
Metabolisms.
Everything's
That's
different.
the main thing is metabolism.
So some people, like me, just being me, I'm going to burn 2,000 to 2,300 calories just sitting in this chair all day. My body function burns that much.
Your metabolism pretty high for doing that. That's
yeah,
good.
for a fat kid, that ain't bad, right? That's where he's going with that.
I wasn't poking.
Yeah, I see how it is.
You're not fat.
Yeah,
but yeah, high metabolism. You can eat kind of what you want. Honestly, I hate to say it, and that's no fair for people that have a low metabolism. They didn't choose that by birth, but yeah, if you got a low metabolism, you probably don't want to eat a lot of carbs and fats and sugars and stuff. You want to try to see.
Actually, nobody should eat really sugars hardly at all, unless it's like from vegetable, fruits.
Yeah, your natural
sugars. Like honey is okay.
I did a meal prep one time, and I put too much pineapple. I was eating too much pineapple, and I started getting a lot of excess around my belly and stuff. And my
damn pineapple gets you.
It's sugary now. I'm telling you, it's very sugary.
Well, that's the thing.
Careful.
You have to. Everything's in moderation.
Moderation for sure.
Right. Because I could literally eat meat, jasmine rice, and a vegetable every meal.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's my club I go to right there. If you you'll drop weight doing that too. One cup of rice, probably 8 ounces of meat.
Yeah, that'd be pretty minimal.
And then a cup. Well, I'm just saying, if you're trying to lose weight, not be you like that table over there, man. You're fidgety today. You did too much Red Bull this morning.
No, it's pre-workout. I did take pre-workout. I'm still itching a little bit in my arms.
Did you work out?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
How long did you take the pre-workout?
Well, it's still a little
You're
bit. You're
still taking pre-workout, and he's not. I don't want to hear nothing about somebody with meth walking down the road in the middle of the night. Rick's gonna be out there in a little while, running down the dang road, trying to peel the limes off the center line. Like, peel it up. Good Lord! I'm just gonna drink pre-workout all day. Wake up in Debo's chicken coop.
Hey, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. So Rick's gonna snort pre-workout now. Woo!
I watched the dude one time. We were in the what do you call it? Like locker room.
The gym? Yeah.
Well, the locker room part of the gym one morning, and I was getting ready to put my headphones, getting them ready, and this old boy, he was young, and you could tell he probably just started out or whatever. He pulled out some pre-workout, and I since then I see that people actually do this, so I guess somebody told him to do it, but he put a scoop, like a full scoop, it was like C4 or something, and he just turned it up, put it in his mouth, and then chased it, I guess with some water or something. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at him do that. It's the first time I ever seen somebody do that. And that dude choked up and threw up. Dude, he threw up all over the freaking floor. And I was like, man, you stupid.
He did the cinnamon challenge when people pre-workout.
Oh, yeah. That's pre-workout challenge.
But that's my trainer. That's what he'll do. But he gets a little bitty scoop, and he'll just put it on his tongue, and then he'll
chase it down.
Yeah, I've done that before.
But I like the way pre-workout tastes. So.
I just can't drink it all day.
Yeah, I drank a couple Red Bulls and pre-workout and
Your
stay
heart's
amped
gonna
up.
explode.
Nah, ain't bad for you.
You will, promise you. I drank one of the daggum energy drinks you gave me. I thought I was gonna die. Sitting in a deer stand, Rick's like, "Here, drink this." I don't remember what kind it was.
I think that's probably one of the funniest times that I've ever.
Dude, I'm
had
sitting in a deer stand, and I cannot, like your kind of heart rate gets up, climbing up a tree, getting everything set up, and then I never calm down. I'm sitting the whole time like, what in the hell is going on here?
You've done it so nonchalantly up underneath me.
Finally, I'm just sitting there. I go, "Hey, Rick, what did you give me? I think I'm having a heart attack."
It was a bang.
I'm just sitting there.
Rain. No, it was rain. It was rain.
Blame it on the rain.
First time Michael ever drank a rain. And I literally, I don't even know what's going on. Like, I'm just sitting there with a camera. We waiting.
Oh, I know what was going on. You were peeing every 2 minutes out the tree.
I was peeing every now
I thought it was really raining.
But Michael looks up and he's like, "Holy shit, or I'm still alive," or something like that. I've been holding on to life.
I'm like, dude, I'm just sitting here like, I've been dying for like an hour.
And I had no clue.
I'm just sitting here like, my heart's like, doom, 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 doom.
And once he told me that, man, I started laughing, and it was like all I could do to not laugh anymore. And if the deer would have come in, I'd have just been laughing. There ain't no way I could.
I get like we did see that one buck that
was a pretty good deer,
and I was going, I was hoping he'd come in for a shot. So I'm thinking, man, I can't calm down. Like I done got jacked up on this deer, and I can't calm down. And I realized I drank that crap. And
well, what you could have done is you could have just jumped out the tree with an arrow and killed him.
I don't know. I thought I probably could have. I would have took flight. Just glided across the dang hillside over there somewhere and landed like a turkey coming off the roost.
Well, tell us what energy drink you drink at home, guys. Girls.
I don't drink energy drinks really. Every once in a while I have a sugar-free Red Bull if I just feel like I'm just need something in the tank to keep me awake.
Yeah,
but I don't mess with them.
Everything I do is gonna be sugar free. I won't drink. So every now and again,
it don't matter.
Jason might go to the store and pick up sugar energy drinks. He drinks 5 Monsters a day.
Talk about methed out.
It's like he can't gain no weight.
So my family, some of my relatives, they had a company and like a manufacturing plant, and they had this guy. He was in his 20s, and he would drink 3 or 4 Monsters a day, and he fell out. And they took him to the hospital. He had a heart attack at like 26.
Oh my goodness!
And they said it was from drinking so much of that.
They thought, or they know for sure that's what it was.
They were like, what? They started talking about what he does every day and all this stuff, and they're like, all of his stuff is perfect except he drinks 10 energy drinks.
So this is a sequel. I just figured out why this is a sequel. This is a sequel to episode 8, and episode 8 was all about dissing McDonald's, so they'll never call us and sponsor this.
Now we're
podcast.
Cutting out energy drinks.
No, we just cut Red Bull. I mean, they have no balls no more.
What?
They have no balls.
Why?
Red Bull's balls.
That's wings, bro.
Wings. I'm sorry, wings. God dang. Shit, really? That my bad. Well, let me just put another log on the fire.
Okay, Rick.
My Red Bull.
Next time we do these podcasts, no pre-workout allowed. No Red Bull for you. You drinking don't even drink water.
Red Bull gives you balls, boys.
What? Give him a horse tranquilizer so we just sit there, not scratch and claw the table like he's detoxing.
That's pretty funny.
Red Bull gives you balls.
It gives you balls. Hey, and I legitimately was like, I was fixing to start getting upset. Like, what's wrong with you, Michael? Why don't you know that?
I'm looking at you like, what are you talking about? Red Bull, you don't have balls no more. Well, you didn't have balls to start with. I guess it's a non-gender energy drink, and Rick tried to genderfy it.
It's good stuff.
I guess you got to have balls if you're going to be a bull, though, right?
Yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Otherwise, it'd be red steer.
Red steer. All right, well, we at the 30-minute mark. I hope you guys made
thank God
it here.
that's over with. Is all I can say. That was
train wreck.
Felt like a daggum Florida State football game. Rick told me to say that.
No, Sherry.
Rick told me to say that.
Yeah, you're in trouble now.
No, I didn't say it. You said it. You told me to. You gave me $5, said I didn't say
it. Well, we appreciate y'all listening in. I hope y'all made it to 30-something minutes here.
That's right.
We're going to keep on keeping on.
Episode 9's a wrap. Hopefully 10 will be better.
See you guys.
Thank y'all for listening. Please tune in to the rest of this train wreck of a saga.
Yes.
I'd roll for you. Not in that way.